let me tell you about a time, a considerably long, embarrassingly long period of time in which I did not believe that America was an actual real place. Why would I believe such a thing? I think I believed it all the way up until I was maybe 8 or 9, maybe even 10. An embarrassingly long period of time in which I thought America was just make-believe. But the reason that I believed that is because growing up in Australia, whenever you turn on the TV, what do you see? You see American TV shows, you see American movies, you see all this stuff where people talk differently than they do in the real world, or the real world as I know it here in Australia. They drive on the opposite side of the road, there's the national anthem and the flag is all totally alien and different than what I see around me. So, what is it your parents tell you? Maybe if there's something scary on TV and you, as a little kid, you're scared, what do they say? They say, don't worry, it's just pretend, it's not real. Well, I took that phrase, it's not real, and I maybe went a little too far with it. I assumed that everything I saw on TV was actually make-believe. When you watch Star Trek, you know, that's not a real environment, that's not a reality that actually exists. You watch Lord of the Rings, you know Middle-earth isn't a real place. So likewise, when I watched a show set in modern-day United States of America, I also assumed that the United States of America is a made-up place, that it doesn't really exist. It's a fictional country, a fictional land with fictional cities and a fictional nation in which everyone could set their stories, their various stories. And in my childlike mind, that made sense because it explained why people on the TV talked differently than those in the country where I lived and why they acted differently and the rules are all different because it's not a real country. And it wasn't until I was in primary school and they were teaching geography and they started talking about this mythical land known as the United States of America that it slowly started to dawn on me that this is actually a real place. And it was one of those moments where it's kind of like Morpheus in the Matrix red pill moment where the whole reality that you thought you knew has now changed. And everything that I thought was make-believe, some of it is now real. And that just split my mind in half because I'm like, well, wait a minute, if America's a real place, what else is real? Like, New York is a real place. There's such a place as the Empire State Building. Did King Kong really climb to the top of that Empire State Building? No. That didn't happen. So the city is real, the building is real, but King Kong is not real. And I thought, well, that's stupid, because wouldn't all the people that live in New York, they would know that a giant gorilla didn't climb the Empire State Building. So why would you have it set in a real city? So I thought, okay, so it's a real country, there's real cities. Does that mean there's a place called Gotham City, but there's no Batman? Oh, no. Gotham City's made up as well. And so is Batman. So all of it's made up there. Why would you make up a fake city in a real country? Just didn't make sense to me. And you know, to this day, I've never actually traveled to the United States. I've traveled to a lot of other countries, but I've never got to America before. And I think part of me subconsciously thinks that if I do travel there, it's going to be kind of like that moment in Last Action Hero where the kid gets pulled through the screen and enters into the actual movie land. Because in my childlike 8-year-old mind, all of America is still kind of like a fictional movie universe. If I go there, I could actually be in a movie now. And then I might start acting according to movie rules, and you probably wouldn't survive very long on those rules. So maybe that's the reason I've never traveled to America, but who knows, maybe one day I will, and then we can sort out what really is real once and for all. But I don't know. I mean, maybe you guys there in America, maybe you think Australia is made up. I mean, maybe you thought Australia and Crocodile Dundee, that was all just one big imaginary place. I mean, after all, who would believe that? Who would believe something like that? Likewise, who would believe a place like America exists? I mean, that's crazy, right? So let me know if you've had any of these sort of Matrix-style moments in your life growing up. I just wanted to share this one with you. Let me know in the comment section if you can relate. I am Bandit, this is Bandit Incorporated. Until next time, I will see you guys in the comments.